Dom, what are you doing?
Don't worry about it. It's fine. It's no big deal.
Okay. Hello and welcome to the Wayne Esports podcast. This is episode 4, and today, which I didn't even know was happening, Dom showed up today.
Hey, what's up?
And for people who don't know, Dom is our VP of events, and he does a lot of things here. So Dom, go ahead and introduce yourself and say what do you do here.
I'm Dom. Dom is short for Dominic. I help schedule and plan like in-person events, so help with the Smash tourneys. We're just work on helping people schedule rooms and stuff like that.
Okay. But so what are you doing over there? Like, I don't know, it's just like, are you into some drugs?
No, I've got type 1 diabetes, so just
okay.
checking my blood sugar, making sure it's not too high.
Yes, and you're an avid drinker of Mountain Dew Diet.
Diet Mountain Dew.
Yeah.
Because I don't need to inject for that.
Mountain Dew, sponsor us.
Yeah,
Please.
guys, we're looking for sponsors. Thanks. But yeah, so you do a lot of the event planning, right? And we have a couple of events, like we have an idea. We just have to do them.
Yeah.
Right? Which one is like an upcoming one that you really want to do?
The one I want to do the most is Extreme Wii Sports.
Yes.
So
yes. When is
just-
that? When is that
Just
coming?
working on scheduling it. I want to make sure we have enough stuff to keep it interesting. So stuff
Yeah.
like using your non-dominant hand,
Right.
you can only use one foot when
Yeah, yeah.
bowling.
Yeah.
Maybe when boxing, you can't actually look at the screen. You just gotta flail.
Oh yeah. Wait, are you gonna be like turning around and just like flail? Is it gonna even register though?
Well, it'll register. It's just you won't be able to like block her because with the Wii boxing, you can like block, you can duck.
Oh okay.
So,
But which one is your favorite Wii Sports game? Do you have one?
I like the boxing.
Okay.
Just because it's, I don't know. I beat my friend the first time I played it, so that's really the.
Do you like the Rocky style where you like dodge and like we pop pop pop, or you just like swing like everybody else?
I usually swing like everybody else.
Okay. I mean, I'm more of a Wii tennis guy myself, but
Wii tennis is
the
great.
the baseball mode is like a joke, to be honest. Like you
Yeah.
can't even catch it; just auto catches stuff.
Yeah.
But I think that's all we got time for, Dom. I think you can go now.
All right. Well, peace.
Yes, right. We're gonna get the real guest back in here.
Thank you, Dom.
Boo.
You suck. You suck.
Wow, okay, that's toxic.
No, I suck.
You suck.
No, you.
No, you.
No, you.
No, you. Okay, we need the real guest in here. Can the real guest show up? Who are you?
I'm Kyle.
But what happened to Mispa?
Miss was dead now.
Okay, so are you just gonna do that this whole episode?
It's not a phase. It's who I am.
Okay. Well, so now we know this is Mispa for all the new people who joined the server, which is like so many.
I'm Kyle.
Yeah, or he's Kyle now, but he'll go back to Mispa soon. So yeah, Mispa's our president of the esports club. I don't know why his name changes like every day on Discord. So I think right now it's Starlight, but it's probably gonna change soon. I don't know. Or maybe he's probably gonna change it to Kyle, right? Kyle. Or is it gonna be Mountain Dew Kickstart?
Life is a mystery, isn't it?
Okay, whatever. Moving on. So we had to reshoot the podcast because this guy messed up on something. So blame him. But
We don't make mistakes. We make happy accidents.
yeah,
Okay?
true. Because actually, in a way, it's kind of good because that allowed us to like add in more topics that I wanted to add. Like for example, like LCS, and that since LCS stands for League Championship Series, and since we also just started the school year because it's the first Friday of like the school year, we want to do like a sort of like a welcome back to welcome back and welcome to the new freshies to the university, and we have updates. It's just gonna be like a rapid fire. Get out of here, Dom. Boo. Get out.
Welcome to Wayne State.
Yeah, welcome to Wayne State.
Welcome to hell. Good luck.
Good luck, ladies and gentlemen. So I think, and I'm gonna combine updates like with the Smash tournament in there too, because I feel like we're so far past that. I feel like just repeat that or like go through that, and then we got a special update coming for just specific to the podcast. We got, of course, our classic segment, One Cool Thing. But judging based on Mispa's list, he got cool things today. And we have some team updates, and I think now we even have more team updates than last time because we're a star now. If you like the 6 lines, he calls it a snowflake, but it's really not.
We're a snowflake.
Yeah, we're very soft.
Mm-hmm.
Be careful. And we're gonna end off with Q&A like always. So let's start off with welcome home, freshmen. Enjoy your time here.
Welcome to your new home.
Yeah. Welcome to new. If you're dorming here, literally welcome to your new home.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if you're commuting, haha, me too.
But yeah, on a
Sadness.
more serious note, because I can't keep that voice up for so long. It hurts my throat when I do.
Are you
that.
gonna take your glasses off or no?
No, I'm gonna leave the glasses on though.
Okay.
Yeah. No one's ever gonna see my eyes, so no one's ever gonna recognize me. On
But you
campus.
took it off like 2 minutes ago, so they saw your eyes.
They don't need to see that part.
Oh, okay.
This is actually me.
Yeah, that's
See
him.
that? That's me. Right
Totally.
there.
And that's me right there.
Yeah, that's you
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah, that's actually an in real life shot.
Yep.
We did it like a special.
You didn't
thing.
notice, but I like winked
Yeah.
underneath my glasses.
Yeah. See, that's exactly
Yeah,
why you
exactly.
have to remove your glasses.
No, no one needs to see me. Alright.
Okay. No
But
one
yeah.
needs to see you. Okay.
See me. Okay.
See- sure, buddy.
But yeah, if you guys got any questions about any like thing around campus, or if you just need help with anything, if you're struggling in your classes, looking for like books, supplies, etc., etc. If you need help settling into your new college life,
Yeah.
don't hesitate to talk to us.
Yeah.
We've been through the system for a while now. Some of us
Yeah.
are going into the med school. Some of us have been
Some
here
of us
for
have an eternity.
4 years, longer than 4 years. Some of us are graduates. But yeah,
Lydia.
just. You okay there, buddy?
Yeah,
Got a little bit of a
okay.
cough? All right.
Yeah,
No,
I was
that's
trying to
okay.
remember
That's
a
okay.
past experience of somebody. I think they're still here, so.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
I don't mind.
anyways, yeah, just ask us if you need any help. We're here to help you guys.
Yeah.
I don't mind helping you guys out.
Yeah, I don't know about him because he seems like a Kyle, but when he goes back to normal, he'll help you.
Kyle likes helping people. Don't worry.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I'm always here. Like ask me questions. I'll ask you. I'll not ask you. I'll help you with whatever I can. And if I don't know, I'll be like I don't know. I'll try to find something. But yeah, there's a lot of people joined, and like we passed 200 members, and we're at like what 220 something.
Crab emoji.
Dun, dun, dun. Okay, we can't say that actually because YouTube will copyright strike us, or monster.
They're gonna do it from our voice.
Yeah, because UMG, like the Universal Music Group, they like if you start singing the song, they copyright strike you,
That's
or like they
dumb.
copyright claim
I mean,
you.
we're not making
Yeah.
any money off this.
Yeah,
so-
it's not. But no, but they'll make money off of it of whatever cents they get from the views. But regardless, play Crab Rave in your head. Just think about it. It works.
Can we just like play the video with like no music?
No, I'm not sure. It might still be like video content blocked.
Can we
So-
just like play it on a piano or something?
I think covers are blocked too.
Oh my god!
I think
What did we come to?
everything is blocked.
I can't sing it.
Yep.
I can't do a cover of it.
Yep.
I can't even play the video without any music.
Exactly.
Kyle is not happy.
Yeah, blame. Well, YouTube's actually fixing the copyright system, but we're not talking about YouTube here. But we're talking about Wayne Esports and what stuff we're doing. And stuff we did was this last weekend, Saturday and Sunday was the LCS finals, which is like the League of Legends. It was the North American finals.
League of Legends, crab emoji.
Yeah, dead game. I mean, no, it's not really
Not
dead.
that game.
Just for Dan. Just for
Thriving
Dan.
game. Just
Just for Dan. I'm
Dan's
calling
game.
it dead game.
literally
Yeah.
Dan's game.
Dan's game. Literally Dan's. That was perfect. Dan's game.
Yes.
Actually, Dan's game.
Yep.
Yeah, so like me, Mispa, Alan, and Andrew. Alan, you guys have met. Andrew is our treasurer.
Love you, Alan.
Love
Love you, Andrew.
he said computers are better than him, which I agree. But he said I don't know. He said like humans have more emotions or something. But I still think computers are better, right? Who wants
For
to talk
what?
to humans? I'd rather not,
Yeah,
because
I
computers listen to you.
hate people.
Yeah, that's why he
I don't
doesn't
do
show his eyes,
something.
because he doesn't want to look at people.
Yeah, I don't want to look people in the eye.
So yeah, the way we got to volunteering was that a person like who works for FlyQuest, which is a League of Legends team, Jeffrey.
Thank you, Jeff. Very
yeah,
cool.
Thank
Very
you so
nice.
much, Jeff, for allowing us to volunteer and getting us that insanely good seats. But he
Very
left
nice.
before that because he had to play video games.
Me?
Yes,
Okay, look, I watched the first couple matches, and I'm familiar with MOBAs.
but
It's just not my game.
oh, it's just not your game.
It's just not my game.
But we had such good seats though. Like,
yeah,
do you
yeah
see
they were
the-
really
yeah.
nice. Thanks a lot, Jeff. I appreciate the
thank you
experience,
for
too.
spending.
It was really
like,
cool
all
checking
that.
out the arena, dude.
Yeah,
Like,
the
for
arena was
example,
awesome.
Whenever they would kill like one of the larger minions,
Yeah, the whole
arena would like flash, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
what's happening? And I see this like thing on the floor that's like
Yeah, they projected
changing
like a
colors. I'm
thing
that's
there.
crazy. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Like when
Yeah.
they killed the dragon.
Really
the-
nice job, you
yeah.
guys at LCS. That was amazing. Yeah,
Yeah, the
and
arena
it's so
was
cool
really
that they had
cool.
it at Little Caesars Arena this year.
Yeah.
It's so awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, I heard it
just-
took like a lot of
this,
logistics
like,
for that.
Yeah, I bet. It was sponsored by Rocket Mortgage, man. Quicken Loans
Rocket
was involved
Mortgage
in-
be sponsoring everything.
Dude, they're trying to bring Detroit back, and that's one of the
Yeah.
things I love about like doing stuff down here.
Yeah.
Is that the businesses are thriving again, and it's because of these huge corporations like Quicken and Rocket Mortgage. They're all bringing like business back to the community, and it's awesome. I love it so much.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
like I had a great time. Like even volunteering, I had a great time. I met my high school friend
Yeah,
who
we saw so
who
many
showed
people
up.
that we didn't
Yeah.
expect to see again, but we saw them there.
Yeah, like he just showed up behind me,
Yeah.
and I was like, "Wait, what? You're
And,
here?"
Yeah, if you guys saw us at the table, we were at FlyQuest table. We were handing out water. #FlyDrake, by the way.
Yeah. Hashtag Flydrate.
#Flydration station across the nation. Let's go.
Of course,
Yeah.
did you just make that up?
Yeah, we made that up at the
Yeah.
table.
Yeah, don't
But
sue
yeah.
us, please.
Mhm.
Yeah, but so yeah, that was a lot of fun, and we also got like T-shirts for it, and we also learned like a couple of things on how to like have
Yeah.
table setup because we asked Jeff and he gave us.
Yeah, if you guys ever
Plenty
get
of
the
advice.
opportunity to do that kind of thing, I just think you should.
Yeah,
definitely
it's
go
a
for
lot
it.
of fun.
It was open to the rest of the
rest of the
people
club
there,
too.
but
Yeah,
I don't think that many people applied. But I
Yeah.
think next time this opportunity comes up, people should
but
definitely.
I think
go for
a lot of volunteers showed up either way.
Yeah,
because
yeah, that
he
was
had
true.
from other schools,
That's true.
and because there was a guy from U of M who's like a
Yeah, they
master's
put it
player.
out in like the entire states
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which was a lot of fun, and if it comes in Overwatch League, where you at?
Overwatch League coming back to Detroit.
Season
First, we need
3.
to get. Well, they're bringing it back to like all the like the home teams.
Yeah, well, they're
right?
going home.
But there's
home
no
teams,
home
yeah.
teams here.
Yeah.
Because Detroit only has the Renegades, and the Renegades are bad.
Yeah, and they don't have an Overwatch
Yeah.
League team unless Little Caesar Arena buys a spot. But season 3 is they're not doing an expansion, so you can't do anything anyway.
Yeah.
But the grand finals can come to Detroit, and a lot of people will show up. Like if you do it at the LCA,
That's true.
that would be amazing. And there's if league showed that you can do it in LCA and it's perfectly fine. Like there are a lot of people, but it wasn't even completely sold out, so you can
Yeah.
fill out the entire arena and
Yeah,
like have a
yeah.
blast.
Yeah,
Like,
a
it would be
lot of like
amazing.
the ground level seating was actually pretty full.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but and then
and Tyler was
yeah.
there too.
Yeah, T1.
This man was amazing.
So I loved how I haven't
love
watched his
him.
stream. I only watched the
Yeah.
meme stuff, but he's
Yeah.
so funny.
He's so funny. I love that man.
But I just can't
Bless
stand
his
his
soul.
stream because his
Yeah.
like microphone is so garbage. But that's the whole joke.
part of the
though.
comedy,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's part of the thing.
Yeah.
But I can't watch it because literally my ears hurt.
Mhm.
Like I put it on 2 on my computer volume and it's still loud.
Yeah,
It's so distorted. But I love T1. He's so funny.
yeah.
And that was like a
Very
really good
cool, very
experience.
nice. Yeah.
I wanted to see like what esports was like, because Overwatch League is so far away,
Mhm.
but League really showed that you can do it anywhere. Because I was like, oh, who's gonna
I'm
come
actually
for
thinking
Detroit?
about going to Toronto for the
Yeah.
homestay match over there because it's pretty close by.
Yeah, Toronto like
Let's see what
close
happens,
by. You
so.
just go across the
Yeah.
river or whatever.
Or New York, because New York's probably having their matches in their New York.
Oh
area.
yeah, yeah, they do. But I think New York is farther away than like Philly or Atlanta.
Yeah,
right?
okay. From here to Toronto, it's like 4 hours. Anyways,
Yeah.
the homestay matches are very cool. I like that they were spreading it out more instead of having it just at the Blizzard Arena in Georgia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just not in Georgia. It's California.
I thought it was in Atlanta.
No, it's in California, like the
Oh.
Burbank Center. It's not even owned by Blizzard. They rent it from NBC. But I thought they built their own arena, but it's just
Yeah.
called Blizzard Arena for now because they just rented it. But that's very cool.
Yeah.
But let's move on to a different topic. But I think before that, let's get a sponsor going.
This podcast was sponsored by Glasses. Thank you, Glasses, for letting me see.
Yay!
Yeah, I can see again.
Wow.
Those glasses are cool, but I can't see anything through them.
Yeah, that's what I was surprised of. I'm like, how is he
Yeah.
fine?
Kyle will be back soon. Don't worry. He's gone but not
Yes,
forgotten.
we're regular scheduled programming with Misbah. But so we'll go back
Misbah's
to our
back.
topic. Our intermission was like, so a new home, guys. New home. We're moving to
Star Wars: A New Home.
Yeah, Star Wars New Home. Episode 10 leaked.
Yes.
Leaked. The Rise of Skywalker. Now it's a new home. It's gonna be a
Yes.
new trilogy.
Yeah, they
But,
completely
yeah.
wiped all the characters. We're in there now instead.
Yeah,
Yeah.
oh, okay, that's funny. So we're moving to the Wayne rate, not moving, but like we're gonna be shooting there. I was gonna talk to Bailey, the president, at festival, but I totally forgot because I was at the esports table and then I went went to my film table. Then I forgot. I have to send her an email, be like,
Rishi-
hey, so sorry.
Rishi, you're fired.
I'm fired. God damn it.
Yeah.
Bef-
Now you're
before-
hired again.
Yeah, I'm hired.
Go to your
Woohoo!
job. Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, we're gonna go to the podcast, do the podcast at Wayne Radio, which has like way better like microphone equipment, which is that what we really need for an audio podcast. And I'll start uploading because I did make a logo or like an album cover that I put on the general chat. I'll post it in
Wayne
here
Esports mixtape
right
soon.
here.
Trust me.
Yeah, Fire mixtapes only
Exactly,
on SoundCloud.
exactly.
I'll post the album cover right here on this side,
Yes.
so you can see what it looks like. And Alan, do not shit talk me about gradients, okay? It's a beautiful gradient. Stop
Gradients
it.
are okay. All right. There's a
Okay.
time and a place for gradients.
Yes,
okay,
I don't
Rishi?
overuse it,
All right, buddy.
right?
All
But
right,
only
buddy.
because all we've made is podcast episodes. That's why you see it. It's weird, like the shadows are doing stuff, and it looks like somebody's there, but it's not.
Rishi, focus on me.
On you. Okay, I'm just
On
gonna
me.
look
Look at
right
me.
here like that. Yeah. R/ suddenly gay. But yeah, we're gonna get better sound equipment, and we're gonna have like a sound engineer there who's gonna like monitor levels. It's gonna be really cool. But I don't want it to be an audio podcast only. I want to still have the video because you won't get stuff like this happening in audio. Like you can't really see that. So the only way to like I think the best experience is video. But also for people who are like driving or whatever, I feel like it's a good option for that.
See, it's because of the fact that we're taking video too that you can enjoy beautiful artwork.
Yes,
like this.
exactly.
This
like
should be in museum.
Philip's a great artist.
This is beautiful.
Yes.
This is beautiful. Yeah.
Although like his eyes are closed, but it's still like really funny and really
It's
good.
okay. This is how I look when I'm smiling. Granted,
When
I
he's
don't know
smiling.
why my beard's that thick, but
Yeah.
thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, he gave him that's like your beard 5 years from now.
5 years from now.
Yeah.
That could be my beard in 5 days from now if I just stop trimming it.
But I don't think it grows that fast
It doesn't.
unless like
It
you're
grows hella fast.
So I didn't even know you trimmed your beard. I thought you
I
just
trim
left
my
it.
beard all the time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't barely like because if I do then it becomes really short. But then it too long starts itching.
You know,
me.
beards, we can have a whole discussion about beards.
Yeah.
They're so annoying, man.
Beard podcast win.
Okay.
Beard
because like
podcast
I
win.
be eating soup, I be eating my Chef Boyardee
Yes.
ravioli.
Yes.
And this boy be getting stuck in this thing,
I agree.
and that's annoying. I could taste the tomato soup 5 hours from now.
I was drinking ginger ale yesterday. It just kept coming here, and I was like, God damn it.
SMH my head.
Yes, SMH my head.
Exactly.
So real quick for the Smash tournament that we had, not tournament, SmackDown tournament, whatever we had in the summer.
Super
Smash
Smash
Smackdown.
Smackdown.
Yeah, that
With
one.
Wayne Esports.
Yes, that one.
That
So we had a pretty good turnout. Like 61 people signed up, 45 attended. It was huge. Everybody loved it. At least according to survey, people loved it, and some people just asked for better directions to the place, right?
Where
Which is
this
like,
place?
which I'm like, I guess for new people it's harder.
We gotta put signs up next time. I
Yeah.
think. But we're planning on moving our venue again.
Yeah.
So keep an eye out for that.
Back to the probably right the student
Probably
center.
the student center.
Yeah.
Again, yeah.
Because they want us to do in student center instead of the library, which sure.
Yeah, I don't
But
mind.
we'll do that. Why not? Who cares? But yeah, let's move on to a one cool thing. And mine was originally going to be global warming. Haha. But it's like an ironic joke. It's not funny anymore. And I was going to talk about Insomniac joining Sony, but that's like old news now. But I've been recently obsessively listening to the Red Dead Redemption 2 soundtrack.
Yes.
Yes.
I believe we have noticed.
Yeah. I'm sure if you're on the server, is that Dan? I don't know. Who cares? I keep getting distracted by outside stuff. We need to
Yeah.
get a wall.
Yeah.
Build the wall.
Build the wall. Put a curtain.
Oh, speaking of walls, I remember I still have flashbacks of nightmares with that May wall. Inside jokes only here on the Wayne Esports podcast. That was a horrific experience. But yeah, I've been loving this Red Dead Redemption 2 soundtrack. I don't know if you guys have played it. I literally haven't played the game. I've only played the first game, but I've listened to the soundtrack because Red Dead Redemption for me, these people be giving these games in 9s and 10s. I'm like, what are they smoking? Like, what are they smoking? Like, have they played the original game? That thing is not a 9. Like, right now, it's... First of all, the controls are so janky. It's made by freaking Rockstar Games, but it feels like it's made by Hello Games, right? Which is a No Man's Sky reference. Fix your controls. But Rockstar made this game, which is, like, the world is really cool, right? Western. I love Westerns. And, like, the whole riding around on your horse, the ambient music is perfect. The soundtrack's perfect. But the horse controls, shit. The driving controls, I mean, you can't even drive in this game. Like,
Horse controls.
You literally, you can only ride horses and carriages, but
They still messed up the driving controls.
but
somehow.
but there's no cars. Like, you can sit in cars and you just go. But you can't drive any cars, even though they're available.
I mean, you're a cowboy. Cowboys don't drive cars, except for trucks.
Yeah, but it's faster than your stupid ass horse. You have to keep pressing X to go really fast,
Oh.
or A on Xbox or whatever.
okay.
Yeah, but the game soundtrack, so good. One of my favorites. And then 2 soundtrack is absolutely legendary. I'll make a playlist called Best of Red Dead Redemption. Put in the description below if anybody wants to listen to it. I love it so much. The Western music. Woody Jackson is just a killer composer. Have you listened to that soundtrack?
Yeah, we were listening to it when you were setting up the podcast.
Oh yeah, but I mean but that was because people were talking, right? Like really best experience. Like you put on headphones
Yeah.
and just listen. because the instruments he uses is so amazing. I could like talk for hours.
Game soundtracks in general, I think.
Yes.
They're usually pretty good. They do a good job. A good game can be really good. No, here's the thing. Here's how you separate good games from the great games. Great games have everything good about them, including the soundtrack.
Yes.
Good games are just, they're fun to play, right?
But something's always lacking.
A great game is a game that can set up its setting very well and give you good immersion. And you can only achieve that through good soundtracks.
Music is so important.
Music is very important in games. So
like ambient music especially.
One of the reasons why Red Dead Redemption is so highly esteemed is probably because of the soundtrack.
The soundtrack, Rockstar is so good at soundtracks. Like GTA 5 soundtrack is one of my favorites.
Yeah, exactly.
Like Tangerine Dream just killing it. Yeah. But let's talk about your cool things.
My one cool thing I was talking about is horror games. So I've been playing a lot of horror games recently. I like to think I'm pretty like casual when it comes to horror stuff. I don't watch.
But how do you mean? Movies. What do you mean by like casual? Like, can you play competitive horror games?
Like, I don't just sit there and play horror games all day. I'm not like a diehard horror fan. I don't just follow specific horror games.
But time to time, you play horror.
But I play horror games. I've recently been like playing a lot more than usual, which is why I felt like I should talk a little bit about it on the podcast here. So I played through BioShock, which isn't a horror game per se.
Yeah, I was playing that. It's kind of scary.
It's scary in the beginning, but the shock effect like wears off as you discover the fact.
I'm kind of stuck in this part.
I can kill everything that scares me in this game, and nothing will scare me anymore.
Yeah, that shotgun can like almost one shot you.
The music. That's another thing. The soundtrack in the game is it's part of the scary part of it.
Let me tell you this though, like the intro sequence of BioShock when you like enter that submarine thing and he takes you down.
Nice.
Yeah, and then he takes you, right? Like it keeps going on like a rail, and then Andrew Ryan starts talking and he's like rapture, and like boom, the lights turn on and like this music kicks in, and then like the whole like that opening, I love it. It's one of my favorite openings. Like it really like wow.
Yeah, and if you haven't played a BioShock game before, that's where you start to say like, oh. Yeah. Okay, I'm in danger right now.
Yeah, and then you see like Big Daddy on like he's doing something in the intro sequence. Yeah, and you're like, gotta stay away from that one.
Big Daddies are really scary in the beginning, but it becomes easier to kill.
Because I got the shotgun recently, and I can just like delete people and like.
Dude, you haven't even upgraded that thing yet.
If you aim at the head, you can like get 75% down easy, and then you just wrench them. Boom, they're dead.
Wrench. But yeah, actually, speaking of that game's mechanics, the combat style, the flow of it really reminds me of actually Doom, surprisingly. Because the way that Doom plays is you're a mercenary with a ton of guns, right? And the whole thing is you just gotta keep, instead of reloading, switch to another gun.
Yeah, I just have low ammo on like 3 of my weapons.
Yeah, exactly. So BioShock has this thing where if you hit shift, you can pull up your like weapon wheel.
Yeah, I just use my scroll wheel on the mouse.
Whenever you gotta reload, you don't gotta reload, just hit shift and change your gun. Just use a different one. Out of bullets, just use a different gun. Yeah.
Yeah, I just like what I realized also like the melee mechanics is that you can like hit somebody and then like dodge their attack and you can whack them again. So it's sort of like kind of reminds me of like Dark Souls sort of thing where you can't just spam attacks, right? Unless you're using a gun.
Yeah, but coming up after the break, I'm going to talk a little bit about my favorite horror games, what I think makes a good horror game, what I think the future is going to be for this kind of genre. But yeah, we'll be right back after a quick message from our sponsor.
This episode was sponsored by water. Thank you, water.
Very moist.
Wow. So good.
I don't know why I did that. Anyways.
NSA, please help.
All right. Anyways, we're going to move on back to my topic that I was talking about horror games. We're going to start off by talking about some of my favorite picks of horror games. Starting with Outlast. Some of you guys may or may not have heard about this. Outlast is a game that came out a couple of years ago. It's a horror game about this guy. I forgot what his name was. Starts with an M. He sneaks into
him Michael.
I think his name was Miles.
Miles?
Not Miles Morales. I don't know what you're thinking. No, that's not his name. But I think he started with an M or something. But long story short, this guy, he goes into a psychiatric hospital, and he goes there, and he realizes that there's something wrong there because there's like a ton of army trucks at the gate and stuff, right? Like
he's also going to mental asylum. So.
It's a mental asylum, right? So he goes inside, and then there's like blood, and everyone's dying everywhere, and then he realizes he's in danger. I'm in danger, and he's stuck because he can't get back out again because like the way he came in and gets like blocked off or something like that. So now he's like on his way trying to get out of here and stuff like that. And there's supernatural. There's weird stuff going on like that. And one of the reasons why there's several reasons why I think this game is good. And I'm just gonna go over the couple of the big points. First of all, the soundtrack. I know we were talking about soundtracks earlier, And this is one of those games that gets ambient noise down so well. I'm so impressed by the way that they got it. Literally just standing still, you're still frightened, right? Like sometimes whenever like after like a
play
cutscene and
pitch
stuff
black
like that-
darkness.
pitch black
No one can
darkness,
tell you.
exactly. And the only thing you have to light it up is a camera.
Yeah, and if you
night
run out the
vision
night
camera.
vision with your
You have
batteries, you're
batteries
even
and stuff
screwed.
like that. You have to like reload the batteries and
Yeah.
stuff like that. Yeah, but like they do ambient noise so well in that game. It's just amazing. Yeah. Second reason why enemies. There's no shortage of unique enemies in that game. Like for example, let's take a bad example of a game. Five Nights at Freddy's. First game, good. It was all right. Okay.
It was all
Second-
jump
the
scares.
one after that and the one after that, they just recycle the same material. It's literally the same character reskin. That's what it is.
But in the
You
fourth
take-
one, you can
you
play
take-
as a baby.
But like every single time, it's always the exact same thing. It's a jump scare character that's like a different animatronic. But what's so unique about that? Nothing, right?
Absolutely nothing.
Yeah. In Outlast, you have like the fat dude that's like hunting you down the whole time, calling you a little piggy.
The
You have the
fat
guy
dude.
in the basement where it's all like flooded and stuff like that. You have like that one naked guy who's actually trying to help you, but he ends up trying to kill you. I think later at some point.
Yeah,
in the
where's
game.
that doctor or mad surgeon who tries
There's
to
that
cut
one
your
mad
arm off?
surgeon who tries to cut your arm off. Yeah.
Yeah, that
There's just one guy in the whistleblower DLC that tries to give you a sex change. Yeah. So
He was
there's
being
no
progressive.
shortage. Yeah. Well, he was probably very deprived because he was
Yeah.
in a mental asylum
Asylum.
with a bunch of dudes. Yeah.
With a bunch of dudes.
Yeah. So
Poor guy.
long story short, it's very unique with the way it does that. So I really think that game is good. Granted, you don't really need that for like a very you don't need that for like a top pick for a game. Like let's take Amnesia for example, right? Amnesia's another one of my picks for top smooth transition. See that?
Ah,
Amnesia's another one of my picks for top games.
Yeah.
Because that game has a really well written story. If you just go through the environment is what tells the story basically. Because you have amnesia throughout the whole game, so your character doesn't really have a memory. He can't really recall.
oh,
his
that's why it's
backstory or
called
anything.
amnesia.
That's why it's called amnesia because you have
Oh.
amnesia throughout the whole game. Yeah. So you're going through amnesia, and you're going through amnesia, and there's only one enemy there's only like one actual enemy that's chasing you. It's like this super deformed like monster that's like hunting you down.
Oh yeah, the
Yeah.
main guy.
Yeah, the
the
main
main
guy.
bad guy, whatever.
And like you don't really need unique. You don't need like a ton of enemies in order to make a game.
you could just
interesting
have
like that.
one enemy and
Yeah.
he'd be terrifying.
The
like a
interesting
boss
part
battle.
about that game also had a really good soundtrack. Going back to my other point before, but that game had really interesting game mechanics in it. There were many different things you had to keep track of. You had to keep track of your sanity. You had to keep track of how much fuel was in your lamp. You had to keep track of your health as well. These were all things that you had to monitor and make sure were doing well. Another thing is that the fact that you couldn't look at the monster, because if you looked at the monster, your sanity would drain. So that's another thing that was really unique about that game.
I feel like that Alien Isolation game took very big inspirations from Amnesia
Probably from
because this sounds very familiar.
Yeah.
Because there's that one big guy alien trying to chase you,
Exactly.
and then you're like trying to manage your resources and trying to hide from it.
Exactly. And also that game just had a really interesting story, like I said before. That's the kind of world development I feel like you need. Like Outlast and Amnesia both have really good world development, right? You get invested in the game. You actually feel like you're in danger when you're playing the game, which I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing. It's definitely immersive, and I think that's a
Yeah.
good thing from a game point perspective. I don't know from a player perspective.
Can you imagine Amnesia in VR? How terrifying that would
It'd be
be.
terrifying. Yeah.
You look at you turn
Yeah.
back and he's right there. Oh God, run!
Yeah, and you don't even know. Like at least with Outlast, you have like some kind of idea. Like, oh, I'm here to like investigate what's happening right now.
Yeah.
And then like all of a sudden, you're just like, oh, I'm in a mental hospital. With Amnesia, you don't have any memory, no recollection. All you do is wake up and you got like puddles of blood around you from like you got smacked in the head or something by someone. Yeah.
But do you discover why you're there throughout the
Yeah,
game?
as you go through the game, you'll get like pages of like your diary and like notes that you made and stuff like that.
Okay.
And then like as you progress through the story, you'll meet people that actually remembered who you were and are telling you like why you originally came to the castle that you're stuck in right now. But yeah, my last pick for my top picks for games is SCP Containment Breach, which is a game I found very recently. Actually had a Unity remake last month. It got fully released, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it did,
They're
yeah.
still working on it though. But
Yeah.
that's a game
But
that
it's
I
free.
think it's free too. Yeah, you guys should definitely try it out if you can. I'm trying to convince a bunch of my friends.
Yeah,
to
I'm
play it.
trying to get it.
Yeah, but what the game is about is you wake up. You're basically part of the SCP. Like, are you familiar with the SCP universe?
No, at
So
all.
What SCP is it stands for Search, Contain, Protect. It's this database of like monsters and just not really monsters, but like just strange things in the world.
But is this real or fiction?
This is a database that a bunch of people on the internet made.
Oh, so you can just
Some of
make
them-
anything up?
Yeah, you can just make anything. Somebody has a bottle of Coke in there as an SCP. Yeah.
So I think so. It's like fiction, like
Yeah, but
maybe
it's a
real.
bottle of Coke that kills you if you drink it too much. Yeah.
That's
So
gonna
not-
be you
but
with
not
your
all of them
energy
are
drinks.
not all of them are deadly though. Like there's this
Okay.
one SCP that's like a rubber ducky.
Bro, what?
Yeah, it's like a floating rubber ducky. And there's one other SCP that's like this box where like if you give it argon, then it'll turn into like a bunch of paper dragons that just fly around. All
Like
over the
argon,
place.
like the chemical.
Yeah, argon like the gas. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, that game is interesting because two reasons. One, it has no shortage of enemies because since it's using the SCP database, it has like unlimited inspiration.
Is it
You
still
just pull
updated?
stuff out
The
of there, yeah.
database.
It's still getting updated. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, you can go in there. You can add in your own entry if you want to. Anyways, and there's like research notes if you look in the database too for like each different SCP, and then on top of that, there's also like there's also pictures, there's concept arts. There's one SCP that I can give you an example. One SCP in particular, SCP-173, is a statue. It's basically like a weeping angel, where if you don't look at it, then it'll like move at supersonic speeds, and if it touches you, it breaks your neck.
Oh, jeez.
So that's one of the enemies in the game, and I actually really like the game mechanics too. That's another thing I wanted to transition into. The game has very useful mechanics. It has the fact that you can open doors without even looking at them.
Wait, how does that work?
So if you're like backing up and you back up into a door switch, you can actually click on it when it's behind you.
Okay.
So I thought that was pretty clever too. But that has to be a necessary thing because you also have this thing called the blink meter, which is in there because of SCP-173. Because you have to look at it, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you have to blink because in real life people have to blink.
Yeah.
So they added in a blink meter, and that was a pretty cool mechanic I think they added in there too. But yeah, they just keep adding in like cool mechanics, and I really like the way that they're developing the game right now. It's still in beta; they're still working on it, but I like the direction it's going in right now. Honestly, another thing is that the game, no two playthroughs are the same of that game. It's a randomly
right, yeah.
generated
Yeah.
map, right? So
Yeah.
you could be playing it, and you and your friend could have.
But
Two
is it
completely
like
different maps.
procedurally generated map or people have made maps?
You can give people seeds like for
Oh,
maps,
okay.
but it's like Minecraft where it's just
Yeah.
based pretty much a randomly generated map.
Okay.
But that's one of those are my top 3 picks for games right now. As far as horror games are concerned, not overall games. I have other games I favor over that.
Overwatch, where's that on your list? It doesn't even show up.
Top 5 actually.
Oh.
Yeah. As much as I like bash on the game, I actually do like.
Here's the funniest part of
Yeah.
to me about Overwatch is like
Yeah.
sometimes I hate playing this game,
And
but
sometimes
I still love this
playing
game.
Exactly.
Like I've always had.
Sometimes I
always
question
love
whether or not
Overwatch.
I'm a masochist because of that game. Like, why do I like torturing myself?
Like
What is this?
yeah, like you're like why are we still here?
Why are we still
Just to
Just to
suffer.
suffer.
Like I love the game. Like honestly, I think my favorite part about Overwatch is not even the gameplay. It's the music and art design. Because I know, okay, Mariah, I know you don't listen to soundtrack, but I think Overwatch's soundtrack is one of the best game soundtracks ever made. Because and with the new maps they add, every map has its own unique track, right? And when they do that, and some guy uploads
Dude,
it
I
on
like-
YouTube.
I like Owl's soundtrack.
Oh, yeah.
I like Owl's soundtrack.
Yeah.
I like the Lucio album they released. I actually have.
Oh,
it
that
downloaded.
was so good.
The Lucio album was fire.
Yeah,
Put more stuff out like that,
straight
please,
fire.
Blizzard. I love this kind of stuff because
Like,
it helps build
yeah.
the world,
Yeah,
and it also it's just a cool thing.
like
right?
Derek Duke.
Lucio
who's-
has like his own line of merchandise. Dude, he has
Yeah.
an album. He has cereal. It's
like
crazy.
Synesthesia Udictua is I think that's
Yeah.
his album name. So I think
Yeah.
that's what the album's called.
Yeah, it
So
is.
Derek Duke is like I think the main composer of Overwatch. He's so good. He's like Overwatch just when I listen to Overwatch soundtrack, like it makes me feel emotions.
It does.
Like like no joke. It's one of those types. Same thing with
Also,
Red Dead.
Owl soundtrack.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah, I just know all the tracks, so I'm kind of like on it because I've heard of it so many times. But Overwatch sound like I have a playlist called Best of Overwatch, like
Yep.
OST, right? Like original soundtrack, and I
Yeah,
just listen to it for hours. It's amazing.
Yeah.
I
But
love
just
it.
to finish off my one cool things.
Things and more
Yeah,
like
last thing I want to talk about is action thrillers because we were talking about Bioshock earlier. I just want to talk about 2 other action thrillers that I was playing through. Those would be The Evil Within, and the second one would be Prince of Persia: The Warrior Within, which is an older game. I know probably none of you guys ever heard of it, but for the couple that do and the people that don't, Prince of Persia: The Warrior Within is a action platformer. It's like a parkour game where you basically play as this banished prince who has been sent to this mysterious ruin because he can't go home anymore because he killed someone.
Wait,
Yeah.
hold on. Is the Prince of Persia games the same main character every game?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
So it's basically like a storyline. Prince of Persia: The Sands of Time is him saving the kingdom. Prince of Persia: The Warrior with him is him being banished from the kingdom. And Prince of Persia: the Two Thrones is him returning back to the kingdom.
Oh.
Yeah. And so what happens is in Prince of Persia, just to finish off this game right here, there's this one enemy in the game, and you don't. This is not even a horror game. It's an action platformer, right?
Right.
So they have this enemy in there called the Dhaka, and this guy is based off of actual myth, and he is this slow walking enemy that walks towards you, and you can't kill him because he's an indestructible object, and he has like these tentacle things. He's like a black hole for his stomach, right? And he just sucks stuff in. So the game has it kind of cleverly made, in my opinion, where it's just basically a bunch of quick time events, where you got to not quite like quick time events, but it's like quick time parkour, quick time platforming. So this guy's chasing after you, and you got to run away from him by quickly platforming up stuff, right? Or like getting away from him to a point where he can't reach you anymore, right?
Okay.
I think that was really clever, and that thing gave me nightmares when I played it as a kid. Yeah. But just to cover the last game really quickly, we also have The Evil Within. That's kind of in the same genre as BioShock.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a horror game, right?
Yeah, it's supposed to be more horror-oriented than BioShock is, but I still think it falls within the thriller genre because you can actually fight back. But that game is meant to be played more like a stealth game because if you try and fight back, you're going to die. It's going to be so much harder if you try and actually go and kill every single thing.
So you
in the
can be
game.
like a pacifist playstyle.
You can have a pacifist stealth playstyle. You're gonna have to kill some stuff eventually if you want to like progress, but you don't have to. You can completely ignore most enemies and just continue on your way.
Did you play that on PS4?
Yeah, I played it on PS4. I used to be a console gamer. Console gamers rise up.
I mean, you still are, right?
Yeah, I still play once in a while. Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
And I'm a big fan of the Persona series. Persona's
Yeah.
only on console. So
Yeah.
That's one thing.
PC when? Please, Sega, please. Wait, it's Sega, right?
No, it's Atlas.
Oh, Atlas. Oh, there's a publisher?
Yeah.
Or do they make the game too?
Yeah, they make the game
No.
too.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Atlas, where you at?
Put it out like once every like 3, 4, 5 years. They usually do. The development cycle usually varies depending on.
Is that the only game series they make? Persona? Oh, okay.
Pretty sure. No, that's one of their biggest series though.
Oh.
Yeah, all the other ones are probably like.
Have you heard of this game called Catherine?
Yes.
Yeah, I remember when.
Catherine is a very good game as well.
I remember when PewDiePie played it. I was like, "This looks so cool," but then I saw the platforming thing. I mean, the puzzle platforming. I'm too dumb to play puzzle platformers, so I don't like those games. But I don't play them because I'm not good at them. But I really like the story of Catherine. It was really funny and really like the characters were so well done, and they remastered it recently, and you can get it on PC. So I was like, maybe I'll get it. If there's an easy mode, I'll play that one. And then just like go through the puzzle platforming because I'm just really bad at puzzles.
Pretty much with what I'm trying to say with like my whole little mini rant here is you can make good horror games by doing good sound, good characters, interesting enemies, and good game mechanics. But that's pretty much a good rule of thumb for most games.
Yeah.
I think in horror games specifically, if I had to specify one important characteristic of a horror game, it's the immersiveness,
Yeah.
the world building. You have to do that very.
I feel like the atmosphere is very important.
Yeah, atmosphere. That's how you can achieve it through soundtracks.
Yeah.
You can make a very like.
Or just visual atmosphere.
Yeah.
Like with the lighting and fog and yada yada
Most horror
yada.
games are also really dark too. There's
Yeah,
very
that's
few
the
horror
cheap
games-
type of atmosphere building where you just make everything dark so you can't see anything.
Another thing is Amnesia had segments in it where you were out in the middle of the day. And
Oh.
It was still scary. It was
I
scary as
actually
hell.
didn't know that. I thought you were inside a building this whole time.
Yeah, let's talk about Silent Hill too. I'm pretty sure there's some segments of the game where you're out in the city, but there's like this huge fog around you and stuff like that.
Oh, right.
You're still out in broad daylight, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's how you know if a game can scare you when the sun is still out.
Yeah.
That's how you know it's a good game. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why all the Batman games are at night. Because they're like.
Well, Batman has to be at night because Batman doesn't show up in the day.
Yeah, true. I mean, you just see Batman, you just get scared.
Batman is like the longest night of like the year.
Yeah, like if you
The whole game
literally.
takes place in one day.
Yeah, Batman Arkham Knight is literally one day. Like one night is the storyline. I'm like, there's no way in hell he does so many things at night. Like
Where
what?
is the sun?
Yeah.
Where is the sun?
Some guy actually made a mod for Arkham Knight where you can play in daylight. It just looks really funny. Like the game was not meant for daylight. Everything's built around nighttime, but it's a gorgeous game.
Yeah, but anyways, that's all I got for my one cool thing. Let's move on to Q&A.
One cool thing, more like cool things, plural.
Yeah.
But before we actually get to the Q&A, we got the team updates to do.
Oh, yeah.
But I think we have to take another break because
Be right
because
back.
Deus Volt.
Yes.
That's a
We'll
joke.
be right back after this message from our sponsors. sorry about that. We had to come back from a quick break.
The sun went black for a second.
Yeah,
we
the
had
sun
no
went black
lighting.
for a second. I don't know what happened.
I don't know.
I don't know what happened there. But anyways, we're back. But yeah, console gamers rise up, my guy. That's all I got to say as far as the PS4.
Coming
Okay,
soon.
look, the PS4 is better.
Okay, look, the PS4 is
Yeah,
better
duh,
than the PS3. Okay,
duh.
obviously. Yeah.
Be like
And I just
a
like the
console that
PS3.
came out 2006 versus something came out 2013. Which one's
But
better?
Nintendo 64 is the superior console, okay?
Anyways,
Alright. Anyways, we're back. We're gonna move on to our next topic, which is team updates.
Team
What you got
updates,
for me,
boys.
Rishi?
Overwatch team, we're popping. We got like what 9, 8, 10 people. Blake, where are you? Blake.
Can we get a missing poster?
Can
Yes,
we get a
missing
missing
poster.
poster?
Looking for
Missing
Blake.
person's poster.
Yes.
Looking
I mean,
for
I do
Blake.
have his email. I'm gonna.
We
email
have his
him,
Twitter.
but, Like, yeah.
We also have his Twitter.
Wink, wink.
We didn't stalk
Actually,
him
no,
for
we
that.
don't have his Twitter. We can't leak that information. Yeah,
We can't
pretend that we
His
didn't.
personal information.
But yes, Blake, where you at? He's. I talked to him. He seems a really cool guy. He wanted to compete, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm a high diamond tank main." I was like, "Oh, yeah. Oh, whoa, what's this? A high diamond tank main? Someone say diamond?
Oh, yeah.
Can I sign you up?"
Oh, those are the kinds of diamonds I like.
In
All the kinds
Overwatch
of
ranks,
diamonds I get are
instead of
Minecraft.
freaking who cares about real diamonds? I want diamonds in Overwatch. So yeah, Blake, come on, join the server, dog. I'm waiting. I'm gonna actually legit send him an email saying, "Hey, I know I talked to you. Do you want to join the server? Do you want to play?" Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Cause I'm like, I just want more people. So we had our
Besides the Overwatch team, we also have the Rainbow Six team that just came up yesterday. I made it in
Literally.
the middle of macroeconomics. But if you're interested in signing up for that, shoot me a DM or shoot at Lacrimosa on the.
Oh, she's
Esports.
handling the rainbow.
Yeah, she's handling all the teams.
Oh,
except
she is.
for
Oh,
the-
right, cause she's
yeah,
an esports
she's our
liaison.
esports coordinator. Yeah.
Ah, yes.
Yeah. Also, we have one person interested in doing a Rocket League team. If I can get 2 more people interested in that, would be interested in starting up a team for that too. Collegiate Rocket League, their season starts in September. So if you guys are interested in signing up for that, let me know. I can get you guys all set up for that. But yeah,
If only I could clone myself and play Rocket
Yeah.
League 2.
yeah,
Cause it's a
But-
fun game.
yeah, it is.
Car
I've,
soccer.
I've had a little bit of it before.
Better than Lucia Ball for sure, my lord.
Lucio Ball is the superior game mode. Okay.
Ah, yes, because the ball doesn't even register.
Yeah.
That's
can't
why
even
that's
move the
that's how
ball.
you
I
know
have
it's
to, like,
superior.
Ram into it with my whole body to move it.
I like that you did that
Yeah.
motion.
Yeah.
You can take that out of context too. Please do.
Don't do
GIF
that.
it. Can I get a GIF or GIF, however
GIF
you
of
say it?
Vispa wiggling.
Yes,
What?
like wiggle it, wiggle.
Yeah.
it. But for
Anyways,
the
I
Overwatch
just
team,
wanted
we
to-
had like last week we did a scrim with not a collegiate team, just a couple of friends who are in high school, I'm assuming, or whatever they are, maybe college or not even college, maybe adults, who knows? Because I didn't hear his voice. So it was fun. We played. I think we got plat SR right because I calculated the SR. Give or take like 100 SR something.
Yeah.
They were like 2.5k average. I think we're like 2.5 or 2.6. So what happened was that we had a lot. I mean, that was a first scrim we did as a new team,
Yeah.
and we did a VOD review yesterday for like both 2 hours long.
But yeah,
sort of
that's
thing.
the kinds of
But
things
yeah.
you can expect from being on a collegiate team.
Damn
we do
right.
like to take our teams a little bit seriously.
Yeah.
So if you're not the kind of sweaty gamer,
Yeah.
like we are, then
Yeah.
just don't worry about it. You can play casually. I like playing with casual.
If your hands don't sweat while you're playing,
you're not
we
a
don't
real
want
sweaty
you.
gamer. Just
Yeah,
kidding.
that's why we
Yeah.
removed Carson. What?
No,
I'm
no.
kidding.
Carson defected to the
Yeah,
CS:GO
he
team.
defect. Yeah, he went to the other shooter.
Yeah.
I'll watch. Not
Yeah,
even
but we do
shooter.
have other games
Yes.
too. If
We
you're
got
interested in
CS:GO.
playing one of them, let us
Yep.
know. We are open to making more teams if we have too many people.
Can I
for
get a
one team.
Dota 2 in the chat?
soon?
There was one guy. No, there's actually a couple of people who joined up as Dota, but nobody said like, "Can we make a team?" I think they're all casuals.
Yeah.
But yeah, we got Hearthstone, we got CS:GO, we got Rainbow now.
Yep.
We got. I don't think anybody calls it Rainbow. I think they just call it Siege.
R6.
We got Siege. We got Overwatch. We got League. I don't know what that game is though.
Yeah.
What is League?
I don't
Do
know.
you know?
That game,
But
maybe.
where's Smite though? Smite.
So I'm on my Smite team.
Smite team, guys. Smite the
I
better
still play
MOBA.
Smite. I
Sure,
remember
Capcom.
Smite was
Didn't
the
you
first.
play the new update? With
Yeah,
the
I've played
Pers-
with Persephone.
Yeah,
Persephone's
Persephone.
really fun to play.
I
But
almost said Persona.
I used to play Smite like semi-professionally.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
But like actually, like on a
I would
team.
Play with, yeah, actually on like a team.
Ooh, were you guys good?
Yeah, we were pretty bad, but it was fun playing.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It's fun playing with the team.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
so
working on like your mechanics and just like calling out and communication is very important too. But that was my first experience with like an actually coordinated team, so it was pretty fun. But yeah, look at me now playing Overwatch.
Yeah, look at
Blue
him
Wayne
now,
State. Yeah.
and he's almost a Kyle.
Almost.
Yeah, his glasses are gone. Crab emoji.
What do you mean?
Dun, 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 dun.
Kyle
Oh,
can come
can't
back
see
at
it.
any moment.
Oh, guys, we don't want Kyle back.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was our team updates. We have I think everybody's season's like starting soon in September.
Yeah. That's
'Cause-
that's how usually
yeah.
collegiate teams run. They have their seasons coming up pretty
Yeah,
soon.
TESPA, like we got the fall season in September, so there's no roster lock in. So don't be afraid to like join up on
Yeah.
the team.
If you want to join
Yeah.
the team, just shoot us a message.
Yeah.
Worst case scenario is we can just say
If
no.
you already have the
We're not gonna
Overwatch
say
role, you can
We
go
don't
to
have a reason
the
for it.
Overwatch announcements channel, and if it's not the first thing you see, go on the pinned, and you'll see a
Not
link
just Overwatch.
Yeah.
We also have a ton of
for
other
any.
games too.
I don't know how the other captains are doing it, but for myself, like I have a form there. If you are interested in joining the team, you can like sign up through that, and because I know I've been helping out Justin and sort of thing, but I'm sure he'll figure it out himself. Like he got
Justin's
it.
a smart guy.
Yeah, he'll figure it out. He works at Best Buy. He works
Geek Squad, baby.
Yeah, Geek Squad.
Yeah. So
Helping
if you've
people
ever been
find his
angry at
email.
Geek Squad, just yell at Justin. Yeah.
If you broke your computer, be like, hey Justin, please fix.
Fix it. All right. Anyways, moving on to Q&A. What do we got, Richie?
Yes, we got. I really like the questions this time. I know last week, more like 2 months
Couple
ago.
weeks ago.
The question was actually really good.
Yeah.
Wow, that's toxic.
Yeah.
So Ali or Optics, which I got to meet him at festival. I know you met him too. He is an avid. Okay, stop. He's an avid Half-Life player, I guess. He wants to know, will Valve finally finish the Half-Life storyline?
No.
Yeah, there's just a big no mega lull.
No.
I've been playing
If you-
Half-Life 2.
Listen, if you haven't done it already,
But-
despite all the community wanting it, and you literally have no reason to, because they're moving from like making games into becoming more.
Steam
of a
is
service
like
before.
their ultimate money making machine.
Why would they ever put
Yeah.
any money back into Half-Life?
Exactly.
I mean, I guess they could develop the source engine some more, but I think the source engine's in a pretty good spot right now, regardless.
Yeah, I mean, because
Yeah.
Black Mesa looks Unreal,
Yeah.
but it's not made by Unreal.
Yeah.
It's Source Engine.
Yeah.
Oh, but speaking of Source Engine, Apex is in a Source Engine, but it's heavily modified. So you can modify engines like you don't really have to focus on taking Source.
Exactly.
You can modify it,
Yeah.
which they do. But yeah, I don't know if it really needs a sequel or not. Because if you make a sequel and it's not as good, people will trash on it.
Exactly.
So why don't you just
I'd
keep
rather
this
just see like a
precious?
fan-made sequel or something, or like
Oh,
something like
yeah.
really, really well made, like
Yeah.
like Black Mesa was, right?
Yeah, like the
Yeah.
Portal games have like a couple of fan-made story modes
Right.
that are like Valve supports them and like puts them on Steam
Yeah,
for
they're
free download.
just as good as the actual story.
Yeah,
It's
like
crazy.
like Portal Story Smell is really popular, and so like something like that. If Valve wants people to allow that, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
You can do storylines
Definitely.
because there's lots of fans who are really passionate about Half-Life, even if
Yeah.
Valve doesn't care.
Yeah, true.
But yeah, I've yet to know the storyline of Half-Life 2 because I've been like in the beginning stages.
The Half-Life timeline's kind of confusing. Just a little bit.
Yeah, it's just Valve and their gameplay. Because I loved Portal, so people have been wanting Portal 3, but more people want Half-Life 3. But it's become a meme for like the last 6 years.
Yeah.
So I think the people who want Half-Life 3 are not even like genuinely want it. I think they're just for the meme.
Yeah.
They're like Half-Life 3 win.
Yep. But that's to answer your question.
Yeah, no
Thank you
mega
for
lull.
asking it.
Yeah. So Andrew, our treasurer, as toxicity and harassment is something that has solidified itself within the gaming community, especially in ranked matches. Overwatch. Many players cite this as one of the barriers to playing ranked and engaging with the gaming community. Do you believe that this is a problem and that can be solved? I think the gaming community and playing ranked is two different things, because the gaming community is overall,
bad.
I think, like
They're not
decent,
bad. They're
right?
usually pretty
Like
nice people.
if you include all the Nintendo kids in here, like it gets balanced out. The non-toxic and then
Yeah.
toxic balanced out. Boom, Nintendo people show up. But if you're specifically talking about competitive games, I
Yeah.
think like, oh boy, there's some toxic people.
All right. So to answer your question, Andrew, what was his question exactly?
His question was, do you think that the toxicity in like ranked games,
Is it gonna get better?
yeah, is it can you
No,
can
it's
you be
not
solved?
gonna get better. Because there's two reasons why. First of all, there's a clear differentiation between the casual community and like the competitive community, right?
Yeah.
And the competitive community takes their like competition
very seriously.
Very seriously. That's why because it's competitive, right? You can go in casual and you can see people messing around all
The
you
funny
want,
thing
right?
is when people flame people in quick play and Overwatch.
Yeah, how are you gonna get mad at someone playing quick play? This is
Yeah,
like
they're
casual
like-
game mode. You don't lose anything from losing. So what's the point?
They're
right?
like,
Why are you-
guys, why aren't we grouping up? I'm like, dog, relax.
calm down. Exactly. Anyways, the and finish my answer with your question. Think about it this way. In actual sports, there's plenty of trash talking from one team
Oh,
to the
yeah.
other, right? There's so much trash. They literally hold entire press conferences
Yeah.
about trash talking the other
Right.
person.
But
right?
that's like not. I wouldn't call that toxicity.
That's not
Could-
toxicity. That's just like hyping up the match, right?
Yeah,
And that's
but I
kind of the
think
same idea.
Andrew's
Yeah.
question is more of like in game, like flaming your teammates. I think that's what he meant because people hear right. Oh, when you go into voice chat, people flame me for being bad, so they're like, yeah, I'm not gonna play competitive because of that. So Andrew is like trying to wonder if can this be solved, and I think no, unless you're playing with
not.
bots. Like literally, because human v human, like humans are gonna
They'll
be
always find a reason to be
Yes.
angry.
yes,
We could be winning, and he'll
Yes.
still be angry
Yes.
somehow.
like
Yeah.
it's just human nature to be
Yesterday-
slightly toxic.
Yesterday, I was playing competitive in Overwatch,
Yeah.
and we were rolling the enemy team,
Uh-huh.
and someone got mad at me because I didn't have gold damage, even though I was playing Sombra.
Yeah. What? What?
How much damage do you want on a Sombra?
Like Sombra's not even like a damage dealer.
Yeah, I'm a
like
flanker. What do
yeah.
you want from me?
like she's utility.
Yeah.
That's just really funny. Like I started laughing when that
The
happened.
man was playing Arisa too, and I'm just like, you can literally like shoot like endlessly.
yeah, she has 150 bullets.
Yeah.
Like dog.
Like, what do you want from me?
But yeah, at the
Yeah.
end of the day, you can't fix toxicity, or maybe you can try to, but
You know the
can't-
funniest part was
but it
about that
doesn't
match?
work.
I switched to Junkrat, and like
Mhm.
within like 15 seconds, I had gold damage again.
Or we should be shooting the barriers, dog.
Yeah, man.
And nothing else. But there's a question from Dan, who's our league branch coordinator until we find a captain.
Yeah.
Because all he does is study from med school.
Yes.
And if
Good
you
luck with that, Dan.
yeah, if you
We're
go
here
to
to support
the
you.
if you go to the student center, look like when you're walking,
Look for the most
look up.
chattiest
Yeah,
guy
look for the
there.
chattiest guy on the second floor. You'll see him with his headphones. So just say hi to him. You'll know it's Dan.
Yeah.
You'll just know because he radiates it.
He has back problems. Too,
Yeah,
though.
right. Yeah, because too much carrying.
He's
in
carrying
lane.
too hard in his
Yes.
games. Oh my god, that makes sense now.
He's every time
Yeah.
in the chat. He's like, how are the people so bad at this game? I'm like, I know, right?
That's
I'm like, it's like it's crazy. But he said something about league. I'm like, what is that?
yeah.
I don't know what league is.
I don't know what league is
Because
either.
I think it's some indie game like that's just being
Yeah,
developed.
small time game,
Yeah.
small time indie company.
Like
yeah.
actually small indie company.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but unlike Blizzard, who's a full AAA studio.
But to answer his question a little bit more seriously,
I don't know what his question was,
League is
actually.
actually one of the biggest industries. His question was, what is it going to take for a game to surpass League? Because League is one of the biggest money makers
unless
in the market
Korea
right now.
dies. No.
There's too many players in Korea. Yeah.
Yeah. What was his question?
There's literally entire
Yeah.
industries built on this game right now.
Yeah, his question was, what will it take for a game to take down League of Legends as a top esport? Until Korea is South Korea is still
Here's
alive.
what you need to do.
No.
1, stop patching the game and stop adding new content to it.
Yeah.
2, erase North Korea South Korea
Yeah,
off
South
the face
Korea.
of the planet. All right,
Just delete.
just delete.
Yes.
Delete all the Koreans.
Yeah. No, the
Number
game is
3.
balanced.
Number 3, just cut LCS out of the picture. It's just gone.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just ruin all the esports scene, then you got nothing.
And then you got nothing.
But
it.
that's the nerfing strategy. But the
I
buffing
feel
strategy
like it's
is
gonna
make
end
all
up
the eeps.
becoming the same thing as Team Fortress 2 was. I feel like.
But how
'Cause
though?
Team Fortress 2 had a very big competitive scene. Remember?
It did.
It had a very big competitive scene.
I know, like a lot of the
Yeah.
Overwatch pro
But it
players
died.
switched. Yeah,
died.
it's dead
Yeah.
because they all moved
'Cause-
on to different games.
Exactly. So there's gonna be a game that comes out I don't know about very soon. I can't tell you guys when it's gonna come out, but sooner or later there's gonna be a game. Probably.
Yeah,
mobile,
he's
that
actually
comes
developing
out.
it secretly, but he's not sharing
Yeah.
it. Right, Miss?
Maybe there is. Who knows? Sooner or later there's gonna be a game that comes out and it's gonna be bigger and better than League, and everyone from League is gonna migrate from there to there because they want a
Yeah.
fresh game,
Yeah.
right?
Could be if like League starts being like too stale or the balance patches are bad or something like that.
There's gonna
Like
be some sort of like special.
right now,
mechanics
I
that
would
get
say
added to
the
it.
only game that
or maybe
can
Riot will make a League too. Who knows?
League of Legends 2.
Yeah.
Teamfight Tactics is the actual successor.
Yeah, actually, that's what they're that's like them injecting like new
Yeah.
life into the game
Yeah,
by
basically.
creating teamfight tactics.
But
that's
I
actually
think
the birth
this-
of auto chess.
Yeah, because that came out like in the Dota 2 map or something.
Yeah.
But actually, like this is not a meme, but I'm saying like
Yeah.
like literally the only game I think that can not match, try to match League is like Overwatch, right?
As far as how big the game is,
Yeah,
it's
esports
pretty
wise
close.
too, like freaking Koreans are everywhere. And South Korea, I think Overwatch is number 2 or number 3
Yeah.
as an esports, because battle royale games don't count. That's the dying fad. It'll go away soon. But
actually Apex is dying.
Yeah.
Fortnite's dying. PUBG's dying.
Like that was
All the
just.
battle
I mean,
royales
I'm
are
sure
fun.
Fortnite still has. Epic still has
They
a
still
bajillion
have
money.
a huge.
Yeah.
They made a ton of money off that.
They
thing.
made
And their-
billions of
their
dollars.
player base is still pretty big, but it's dying pretty
Yeah.
quickly.
Like
players are being
Fortnite
less and less
esports
active,
is just
yeah.
confusing to watch. How do you spectate 100 people like battle royale?
Exactly.
Like
yeah.
I don't think the esports scene is there. Like visually is there, but sure they have some big prize pools because they have so much money.
Exactly.
But yeah, I think the only game really currently trying to match League way down is Overwatch because it's just Overwatch is a very recent game, only 3 years. It can get better because roll queue legit fixed this game.
Actually.
80% of the issues are fixed. Okay,
Yeah.
there's still things
There's still
need to
some
work.
balance patches here and there because roll queues came out so recently.
Yeah.
In fact, I think they're actually ending the roll queue beta season in like the next
I
2
think
days.
today's the last day.
Yeah, I think today's the last day.
Tomorrow.
But yeah,
is
it's
the
coming out
first
of
day.
beta, and it doesn't look like they're gonna revert the changes, which is I'm glad for.
Yeah,
So all they need to do now is focus on fixing the characters now
Yeah.
that roll queue's in the game.
yeah.
I want them to fix.
And
the
then
bugs so
fix the
badly.
maps, please. Stop
Yeah.
making new maps. But yeah, Overwatch would probably be the only one that's really like actually
Actual
competitive.
competitor. Yeah.
But so let's go to King Broly or Roels, who's like, I was really funny when I read that. I was like, wait, he's alive.
Yeah.
So he says, how do you guys feel that a lot of games have been moving towards franchising? But before we answer that question, we're taking right back to another break.
Yeah, this is gonna be a short one. Be right
Yeah.
back, guys.
Wink, wink.
This video is sponsored by Cloth
For
I
cleaning
use
my
it.
screens.
and for wearing.
And for one true. Thank you.
I'm wearing Cloth right now.
Everybody's wearing con.
Shameless plug. All right, thank you for sponsoring us. Anyways, we're gonna move on to our last question for the day, and this is from King Ruli, and he's asking us, how do you guys feel about games being franchised?
Right.
So, regarding that, if we're talking about like Call of Duty and stuff like that, I'm not the biggest fan of it, especially since it's kind of a dying game where it's almost dead pretty much.
Yeah.
I think they're going in the right direction. As like, if you're
I
gonna
mean-
franchise a game like that, do what the people want you to do.
Yeah.
Like
I think they have been listening to the community, but
now they are because they
But
realize that their game sales are
don't
like
add a
dropping.
battle royale, please.
Don't put a battle. I
Stop.
actually heard Blackout was pretty good.
Yeah, it was good, but 2019.
Why would you cut out a campaign for that though?
They've been doing that since for a while though. Like, what was
Yeah,
the
but the campaign is like a lot of people play Call of Duty just for the campaign.
really?
Yeah.
But it's like the stereotypical military like
Yeah, but it's fun.
story.
There's some campaigns. Sometimes they do the campaign in a very interesting way, and just
Okay.
like the story is like very interesting.
But I think my favorite like campaign of like a shooter would be Battlefield Bad Company 2. So funny.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
But yeah, franchising bad. I
Yeah.
don't like
I
them.
don't
Like
like it.
Assassin's Creed got worse after they kept
Exactly.
grabbing like just chugging out games. I mean, they have
There's a
two
couple
studios.
franchises out there that I think do a good job. Like let's talk about Persona. Persona, they have 5 games out now. 3 of them are like
But I think
top
he meant
contenders
like
for
yearly
best RPGs.
franchises.
Yearly franchising, bad. Take
Yeah.
more time to make your games.
Like-
I know that Call of Duty and Activision has a 3-year development cycle.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
But here's the thing though.
What are you doing in 3 years?
Yeah. Because they have 3 studios: Sledgehammer,
Exactly.
Infinity Ward, and who's the last one?
Treyarch.
Treyarch. Yeah. Those 3 they keep rotating around, right? Who's making Modern Warfare?
I think Infinity Ward's making
Oh,
Modern
yeah,
Warfare.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
because Treyarch just released Black Ops 5
4.
or 4. My
Yeah,
bad.
4.
4
Are you
5
are
soon.
you leaking 5?
Possibly soon. Okay.
Activision comes down, NDA banned.
Bad.
They sue you for $12 million.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I was a huge fan of Assassin's Creed, and they just go yearly, and then you can tell the quality dropped off of the writing. And
Yeah.
Origins and Odyssey, there's no gameplay difference.
Yeah.
Even though it's 2 different studios, they're still like the exact same game, but it's just a Greek skin pack. I mean, sure, it's a big game, but Ubisoft loves cluttering their game with garbage side quests. And they have the whole grind mechanic, but
Yeah.
Ubisoft ranked will come later. Actually, no.
Ubisoft ranked soon TM.
Well, actually will never end because I can go on hours for Ubisoft. That's how you need a live stream.
Yeah, that's true. There's some games. Usually they're not yearly franchises.
For
There's some
example, franchising, I don't hate
games.
it.
I don't hate it.
I love the God of War franchise.
Exactly.
It's one of my favorites.
Exactly.
Uncharted, one of my favorites.
Uncharted
But
was
they
so
take
good.
time.
They take their time. They
Yes.
make a good game and then they release. I don't mind franchising a series. It's good. It develops a story further.
Yeah.
It gives you the chance to put
Right.
out better content, right?
You come up with the same
it
character.
makes it easier on the developers too because they can just take the same story, the same
They
concept,
can expand
and
on
just
it.
expand more on it, right? You can really
But if
take
you
your time
like
to develop this world.
make a game just to set up sequels, please don't.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, people
okay.
would want sequels,
Alright,
not
let's
like
talk
oh,
about
there's a
let's
sequel.
talk about the Modern Warfare franchise. Partially one of the reasons why Modern Warfare like 1, 2, and 3 were doing so well is because they every single time they built on their story. Their campaigns were like they're
Are
like
they
beloved
connected?
campaigns. They're all connected.
Oh.
And the newest Modern Warfare brings back one of the most iconic characters in the
Yeah.
Call of Duty series, Captain Price.
Yeah, he's
He's
the guy
back.
with the mustache, right?
Yeah, he's back.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's one of the reasons. Another reason people were so hype about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, Call of Duty. I'm playing through the alpha of Modern Warfare when it comes out.
Oh, you pre-ordered it, right?
I'm pre-ordering it,
Yeah.
and I hope,
Done.
I pray to God that they do this right this time, because this is their last chance. If you mess this up, then you guys are screwed. All right.
It's funny. That's what people said about Black Ops 4 last time.
See, Black Ops 4 wasn't bad, but the thing is that the whole idea of Black Ops 4 was so old, no one wanted to play it. Because it was
Yeah.
basically Black Ops 3, but worse.
It's crazy. What I noticed is
Because
that
Black Ops 3 actually did pretty well.
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah.
it's basically like they took the exact same ideas as
Yeah.
Magic Warfare, but they made like a softer version of it.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Have
Yeah.
you seen that donkey video of Game Critics Part 2? Like he talks about this point where like people are like shit talking this game or something. They're
We're
like
still getting 9 out of
Activision
10.
bad. No, not that. They're like Activision bad or like don't pre-order the game or something, right?
Yeah.
But then he shows the sales numbers, and every single year, Ubisoft, Activision, all the big EA, all the big cancer companies online that everybody hates are doing so well. So Donkey's like, where's this disconnect?
Yeah.
Like, what is happening here? So that's why I think that people, I feel like us, like we're talking about like a game being like bad here, but people still buy them.
I'm still gonna buy it.
Exactly.
I'm pre-ordering it with the hopes
Yeah.
that it does a good job. But regardless, I still think it's gonna be a good game, a fun game to play.
Yeah.
I can just cancel my pre-order. That's gonna be decided after I do play through the alpha, though.
Yeah.
Because the alpha should be almost a finished product. They might do some balancing changes with the weapons, but it'll be.
It might be like,
Yeah.
like chucking frame rate a little bit,
a
but
little bit, yeah.
it's an alpha. Like,
Yeah.
what-
Did you see that trailer? It was rendered all in game.
Yeah,
That's
I
nuts.
was praising Call of Duty, which I
Yeah.
never do, for the rendering. Like the rendering engine is
insane,
insane.
dude.
They did like a physically based rendering and photogrammetry for some stuff.
Mhm.
Oof. Because Battlefield, I always like that one better because it looks better
Mhm.
and like plays better sort of thing. But now Call of Duty's catching up.
Yeah, they're getting there slowly. Maybe they should bring back Ground War. It was 75 player like huge matches.
Oh my lord!
It was so much fun.
I thought
to
only
play.
Battlefield did the large scale battles.
No, they did the large scale ones too in Call of Duty. But
Okay.
after like the game like moves on to the next one, that
Yeah.
playlist is usually dead because
Ah.
a majority of the players move on, right?
Mhm.
So you really only play those playlists when the game's like you're on the.
Oh, and the fresh like when it comes out.
Yep.
Okay.
But anyways, guys, I think that's all we got for questions.
Yeah,
I think we're
and
pretty much done here.
I think we ran out of all the topics. I don't even know how long this is. I don't know if the reshoot's longer than the original, but there was.
Oh, we're talking about reshoot.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
That was a different timeline.
Yeah, that was a different timeline.
Yeah. But thanks for coming for the fourth episode.
Thanks for watching
Yeah.
us. Like if you like, subscribe if you want more of this content. Leave us a comment if you got any questions, suggestions
Feedback,
for future
yeah.
episodes. Feedback's always appreciated.
And you already know where we are on
Yeah,
Discord.
there's a Dimmy Discord link linked in the description below. Feel free to join us on there if you're interested. If you're a student or non-student, we can differentiate
Yeah.
now.
And you know who I am. I'm just reaching out.
Yeah,
there.
Avatar Rishi, Starlight right over here. You can see a picture of me over there with my name underneath it.
Me. That's an accurate representation.
Yeah.
Right there.
That's
Yeah.
the profile picture.
That's totally. Yeah. That's my profile picture actually.
But anyways, guys.
You haven't seen this movie, right?
I have-
You need to change
soon,
that.
Soon.
I do
Soon.
have the Blu-ray.
Yeah,
I mean, I
watch
got it from the
We
library.
can do a movie night or
Yeah.
something. But
Oh,
anyways,
wait,
guys.
did you say you're coming Saturday tomorrow?
Maybe.
Oh,
I was
maybe.
kind of joking when I said
Oh,
that.
okay.
Maybe it might actually.
I mean, if you want, we can watch it at home.
Could.
Okay.
But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye bye.